afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my public live stream. It's Sunday here in the UK, and our look time is 4:16 p.m. And dear viewers, as you can see, I'm at my home and conducting the lesson for you guys. So, welcome once again. Okay, so we're going to kick off our discussion as soon as we get at least 40 viewers, and I believe that I'm going to get it in the twinkle of an eye. Okay, so how are we all doing today? I'm sure that you're doing great. Hi, Henry, welcome. Mariam, hello. I'm happy to see you at the moment. Okay, now I think the light is a bit better. Can you please confirm that you can see me and hear my voice clearly? All right, Kadir, welcome. Handy says my ID unbanned today. Okay. Mariam, happy to see you too. Abili, welcome. Amina, walaikum salam. Mariam, thank you very much. RR, welcome. That's great. So, how are you all doing today? And what exactly are you after at the moment? Once again, today we are going to discuss the difference between present and past tense and what kind of mistakes we make when you're talking as well as writing. Because I observed for the last few weeks, many of our learners are always confused about describing present and past tense when they've been asked some questions. So we are going to highlight it today, and also I'm going to read out your comments. And if you have got any questions about that, you are welcome to write in the commentary section. All right, Amina, thank you. Faisal, walaikum salam. Zava, hello. Walaikum salam. Hi, Marcinho, welcome. Abdirazak, welcome. Zeva, welcome. Marcinho, nice to meet you too. Christian, welcome. Abdirazak again, letter R, welcome. Mariam, Daniel, Hussein, and who else? Zeva again, Rahul. Welcome. How many years have you been living in England? I've been living 17 years now. Hello, Elena, welcome. Mohammed, walaikum salam. Hello, Anika, nice to see you. Hello, Yasmin, walaikum salam. Jonas, hello. Henry, welcome again. Mustafa, Mariam again. Hey, Nani, happy to see you after a long time. Zahra, welcome. Christian, welcome. Kadir says, I love English very much. I love too as well, Kadir. Okay, dear, to remind you one thing, very important, start discussing about the presence together. We have a Hallo code of conduct and policies and guidelines. If you're not sure where it is, let me redirect you. When you log into an account, it will be on the right hand corner, top right, 3 lines. If you're from your mobile, then click to the lines, you'll find Hallo code of conduct. Settings, underneath the settings, Hallo code of conduct. And what does this code of conduct says? The foremost important conduct is that we must always speak in English, sing in English, communicate in English, text in English, even when you're sending messages in the inbox, write in English. Remember that is the primary rule, okay? The second rule is we must be respectful to each and everyone, whether it's a student or a teacher. It doesn't matter whether you are white, non-white, native, non-native. It doesn't matter. We do not encourage any discrimination, any disrespectful activities or attitudes from anyone, whether it's a teacher or a learner or a student or anyone. All right, guys, so that is the most important matter. No promotion of your channel, third party link or business or any other opportunities except the teachers. Rahul, the weather is cold. It's very windy and the temperature is at the moment 5 degrees Celsius only. Henry says, I have to go to London. That's great. Welcome, Henry. Aru, I'm doing great. Ishan, welcome. Faisal, welcome. White, alaikum salam. Welcome, Mariam again. Letter Arsu, I'm the first days of university English department. I don't know English very well. I downloaded this app yesterday. That's great. You have really done an amazing thing. You have downloaded it. And also, there are a few others in a code of conduct. Let me explain, guys. No swearing, no spamming, no bad words. Okay, and remember that we have got many female members. We get almost every day lots of complaints that being a male, you're sending bad links, you're using bad words. Please stop doing that. Okay, so it's better to follow our code of conduct and guidelines. Okay, and if you are not sure about anything, please ask any of the people like that. You don't know who are admins anyway. Ask any of the teachers, ask other members. They might be aware, like Mariam knows all the Hello code of conduct. Okay. Faisal says, how much time is required for the preparation of IELTS CLB 9? It depends on you. There is no time limit. Ummi, welcome. Alaikum salam. Vish, hello. Christian says, have you ever searched about the history of the neighborhood you live in? No, it's not important for me. So Henry says, Vodafone company is the best. Not exactly, Henry. It is E the first best, number one. Then 3G, and possibly Vodafone is the third. I'm not sure. I never had the chance to see the ranking. Niyasha, welcome. Talk to me, welcome. Naresh, you have just violated the first rule. Please do not do it. Do not promote your channel on my live stream. I have to just remove you. Sorry to say that. Okay. Guys, once again, please do not promote your channel on any live stream without asking the host. It is totally a violation of Hello code of conduct and policies. Okay. Vish, welcome. Do you have any idea? What kind of idea are you asking, Vish? I'm not sure. Hello, Spartan, welcome. Henry, when is your interview? And in which location of the UK? What if there is an ancient symmetry underneath your yet? It doesn't matter, Christian, whether there is symmetry or heaven or hell. I don't find any difference at all. And I'm not interested to know either. Mehran, welcome. Alaikum salam. Spartan, alaikum salam. Ishan says, how to practice speaking? By speaking more with other people. Hello, Yogesh, welcome. Hi, Nurullah, welcome. Hi, Kadir, welcome. This says about new features. I'm not yet sure yet. Definitely, I will share if I knew. Okay, so once again, dear viewers, it's really an amazing matter to meet all the lovely people who have joined from the different parts of the world. If you haven't seen me before, or if you haven't met me before, meet me. This is Rahat Ali. I'm a part-time Hello teacher from England. I teach English grammar, spoken English, IELTS strategies, and basic British IPA. Okay. By the way, dear viewers, this live stream has been shared through my Facebook Live as well as through my YouTube Live channel. I have just pinpointed my YouTube channel. I'll be happy and grateful if you please do subscribe to me. Okay, so Nyasha, welcome. And Amina, welcome again. Atharba, welcome. Umi, welcome. Umi says, give me some tips about how to learn vocabulary fast. Okay, remember that in English learning, there is no fast, technique. It needs time, whatever you learn. in order to be good speaker, you need few things. Number one, you need to know the vocabulary of me. Number two, you need to know the grammar rules, how you can use these words, whatever you have learned, to make it sentence complete, logical, understandable, and clear. Four things, okay? And you have to express yourself. So you have to be brave enough to talk. Don't be scared. Don't be, you know, peevish, I should say. Don't be shy. These are the common problems. And sometimes you are nervous. Don't be nervous. You need to talk. At the beginning, you have to focus to build up your fluency. Once you are fluent, now you can focus on your grammar, you can focus on your pronunciation, you can focus on connected speech. Then you can be a good speaker. Remember, you need to be a good listener if you want to be a good speaker. Okay, Mariam, thank you very much. So I'm just explaining, you need to read a lot with me. You need to read different kinds of topics: science, arts, commerce, physics, chemistry, COVID, Area 51, celebrity news, sports, weather, football, cricket, almost everything. Okay. So these are the some tips. No problem. Atharva says how to speak in past. It is possible to past tense as well as was. Yes. There is a reason why I brought this topic, past and present tense. The reason is that, very often I have noticed that many of our learners are really confused using this in their, speaking and writing. Like this morning, I found a student and I asked him, "Can you please describe your childhood memories?" And the person started speaking. When I was a child, I play football. You see, this is what he said. And I like watching movies, reading books, etc., etc. Then I had to stop him because his first sentence was correct. When I was a child, that is the past tense, because your childhood memory is a past, okay? We are not child anymore. We are maybe grown up stage, or maybe adult age, or maybe we are studying, or maybe we are walking. So remember that when you have been asked to describe anything from the past, number one rule is all the verbs must be in past tense, except two situations. Number one, if it is a universal truth, like the sun rises in the east, okay, or if it's a direct speech in the narration, like when I was a child, my mother always said, "Hey, Rahat, you should always listen to me. Don't waste your time by playing more." Okay, so this is one of the examples, the difference between present and past tense. Okay, so Marwa, welcome. If anyone here from England or any European country, please text me. Umi, I'm from England. What's the question? I've been living here in this country more than 17 years. I studied here. Still, I'm studying, honestly, and I've got a strong desire to study all over my life because I don't know many things. I would like to know. This is the most motivational, sentence for me, that I don't know many things. You have to motivate yourself before you like to learn any English language. Okay, guys. And honestly, after that, we're going to have a simple test about the past and present tense. So get ready. Let me discuss first. As you might be aware, tense is related to the time. Okay, so there are three types of times in our life. The time which we are having now is the present tense. The time which is gone, maybe yesterday, last month, last year, 5 years ago, millions of years ago, that is the past tense. The time which hasn't come yet, that is the future, upcoming time. All right. So once again, guys, we are going to describe the basic difference of past and present tense, because most of the times our learners are always confused. Remember, guys, where any old matter is always past tense. Do not try to describe in the present form. You'll be wrong. Okay. Hi, ladies journalists, welcome. Daniel, welcome again. Daniel says ask. ASK, ask. Definitely, Mariam. Yes, you're right. Ask. Okay. All right. So we're going to have a little bit test as well. Get ready. But before that, if you have any question, about the present and past tense, please do ask me. All right. And another important matter when you're describing anything that happened yesterday, last week, signal word yesterday, last week, last month, last year, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, last century, last decade. This is always past. Simple past. Always try to use the simple past. Okay. Daniel says it should be pronounced as it is. That's right.
Ask.
Now, the matter is that why the person has asked me. There is a reason behind it, guys. In British IPA, we say ask, but in the American IPA, it is ask. That's the reason. I believe that that's the reason why this question has been asked twice. Let me show you the British IPA, guys, okay, and as well as the American IPA, so that you can understand why these words sounds different. Can you see it's a verb, okay? And you can see that UK, the first one, after A is a double dot, which means it's a bit longer sound. Ask. Look at the sound.
Ask.
Ask. British IPA, American IPA.
Ask.
Ask. It is like A, but ah. We always pronounce ah sound. That is one of the differences between the British and American pronunciation. And you need to be careful, okay? Like we say ball, they say ball. Okay, we said call, they say call. There are thousands of sounds like this, and this is one of them. Thanks for the question. I think who was it? Daniel. Okay. Ata Mohammed, walaikum salam. So remember, if you're following a specific pronunciation, try to stick on it. What I mean to say, if you're after the British IPA, British pronunciation, go for it. But in many cases, British IPA is very difficult because English language was developed here for the 700 years in between 4th century to 11th century. And it took a long time to develop the language. And if you knew the history, the Anglo and Saxon tribe came and they started this developing this English. And this word English is came from the German word Anglo. Anglo, it became English. Similarly, in whole English language, you'll be surprised to know 25% words came from Germany, 25% from French, 25% from Latin, and other words are different countries, as well as it's English itself. Until and unless William Shakespeare was born, Jane Austen was born, English didn't have their own words. And if you are aware, William Shakespeare created many words which are called Shakespearean words. And they have got a different meaning, like downstairs, upstairs, couch, melancholy, soliloquy. These are Shakespearean words, okay? And Shakespeare wrote many, English literature, sonnets, and definitely, it's a matter of research. Okay, guys, so let's move on. So today's our main discussion topic is past and present tense. Like I have done it yesterday. Very often people say that. I'm going to share my screen so that it will be helpful for you. Just give me one quick second. I'll be back in a moment, guys. Okay. Hang on a second, guys. Sorry. So Ata Mohammed says, hello, Accent Ali, welcome. Hello, Tamim, welcome, and walaikum salam. I'm very happy to see you guys. So once again, today's discussion topic is difference between present and past tense, how you can use it properly while you are talking as well as writing. And we have to remember that, spoken English or speaking is always different than the writing, because writing is basically based on the academic writing. Whereas when you're talking, very often we make lots of mistakes, many mistakes, and that is acceptable as long as your listeners can, conceive your message, what you're trying to say. But also it is important for you to have good pronunciation, because there are many words that, depending on the pronunciation, it may have different meaning. All right, hi Chen, welcome. So let me show you one amazing thing, like this word. Can you see? Depending on the sound, this word may have different meaning. One is verb and another one is noun. Hi Camilo, welcome. uh, yeah, Daniel, you're talking about minimal pairs or homophones. uh, you know I don't do mistakes in tenses when I write. Okay, this is a mistake sentence, by the way, Chan. We do not say I don't do mistakes, it is I don't make mistakes. Remember, we don't use do before mistakes. Now, do you know how to pronounce these two words, when it is noun and when it is verb? Now, that's why pronunciation is very important, not the accent. If you don't know how to pronounce these words correctly, your listeners are not going to understand what did you mean. Okay? And also, Chan, for your information, it's make mistakes, okay? Not do mistakes. One moment, guys. There is a message from Angela. Angela, welcome. If I spend 1 hour every day, can I speak fluently in 6 months? It depends, Angela. You need to find out speaking partner and talk to the person, whether it's a student or a teacher. It doesn't matter, but you need to practice a lot. Okay. Jian says close noun, close verb. Yes, but there is a difference also sound. Close noun, close. Great. So when it is a verb, the s of the close, it sounds like z. Remember that. But when it's a noun, the s should sound like s. So we have to first know the differentiation of these two sounds, z, z, and s. Okay? Close, like he's my close friend. Jamie is my close friend. Would you please close the door? Look. So this is the first differentiation. All right. Umi says, I want to learn British accent. Actually, I'm from India and we are here speaking own accent. All right. You need to know the basic, British pronunciation techniques. I never suggest anyone to have the accent. If you have it, that's great. But most of the times it happened that people ended up having fake accents. So focus on your pronunciation, not the accent first. Learn how to pronounce a word correctly. Learn how to know you can write the sentences correctly. If you don't know how to pronounce the words correctly, if you don't know how to write sentences correctly, what's the point of having all these wrong nonsense accents? People will not be able to understand. They will laugh at you, you know. Jian says, but in noun, both sound can be used. That is wrong, Jian. Okay. Close, when it's noun, it should be S sound. And when it is Z sound, it is verb. That is the very basic difference. And it's the intonation for the verb is down to up, like close, and the intonation for the noun is up to down, close. Okay, so he's my close friend. Oh, would you please close the door? Look at this difference. If you do not find the difference, then you need to develop your listening skill and you need to practice. Remember that by practicing, you can, be developing your skill very soon. Hi, Sarah, welcome. Okay, wizard. Close is never an adjective. That is totally wrong. I don't know from where did you get this idea. It is closed. If there is D after the verb, that might be an adjective. If there is ing after the verb, that might be gerund or maybe noun or maybe adjective. But close itself is never an adjective, wizard. Okay. Hello, Madam Yalangi. Welcome. Uh, Thank you very much for joining. We're going to have a test, guys, after the explanation. So get ready. It's the test between the present and past tense, because very often, as a learner, we are, always confused. Wizard, I'm sorry to say that. You better study the grammar again, okay? Close is never an adjective. It is closed. Okay? So, once again, guys, if you have any questions or any comments, I'm happy to explain to you. Okay? So, Asharif Khan, welcome. Satish, welcome. Mahmoud, welcome. All right. Inas, welcome. I'm just writing for you, yeah? Yes, you're right. Closer is adjective. This is how the American grammar is a bit different. In British English, we do not use close as an adjective. Close. We use closed or closing. Yeah, it could be used adjective. All right, guys. So once again, we're going to have a little bit taste. So thank you very much once again for joining. I have pinned my YouTube channel on the comment section. I'll be happy and grateful if you just please subscribe to me. Umi say, thank you, sir. You inspire me a lot. You understand me? Oh, no problem. So remember to develop your pronunciation, guys. Do not go for any accent. And also, a greatest and challenging question is that why sometimes we do not sound like the natives because of the connected speech. Do you know what is the connected speech? How it works? Connected speech has some strategies, some rules, which is why, very often they sometimes add a sound, sometimes they remove a sound, sometimes they create a third sound. And that is the most important part. When a native speaker speaks, they always follow the connected speech strategies. But as a non-native, we don't know. I'm sure that 95% of our non-native speakers are not aware of it. They simply follow the pronunciation technique. Okay. Why? Thank you very much. Farial, welcome. Okay. And once again, guys, if you have any questions or comments about this app, possibly, or how you could be a teacher of this app, okay, how you'd like to join a teacher's live stream, or if you have got any questions regarding this app, I'm here to explain. All right. So let's move on. Please do let me know if you have any questions or not. In the meantime, I can find out our test. All right. KRK, welcome. Sir, I'm not able to open your YouTube look. Are you serious? It is open for everyone. Let me see. Have I done something wrong? Ooh, okay. Let me check it again. No, that's the correct one. Okay, I'm going to give you another link. Hang on a second. All right, try this one, please. What happened? Okay. So also, guys, do not forget to toss the heart shape symbol to support me. It doesn't cost you anything. It needs to be tossed just once. And if the number has gone up, you have given me the high five. Okay. So do you have any more question regarding present and past tense? And I'll be happy and grateful, guys. Once again, I've just pinned my YouTube channel link. If you please do subscribe, it will be much helpful for me. And by the way, dear viewers, this live stream has been shared through my YouTube live channel as well as my Facebook live channel. So a few people are watching from there. Welcome all the people who are watching, who have joined for the last few moments. It's really my pleasure to see you here. And I'm happy to just talk to you. Thank you very much, Sifa. Hi, Faiza. Welcome. Hi, Sasena. Madam Ilangi says, I can contact with that link. Yes. When you make, write any comments or make any comments, I'll be able to get it from there and I can reply you there. Okay. I always try to respond any message as soon as possible if I'm not busy. Okay. So, let's move on. Once again, do you have any more question regarding the past and present tense? Because we always get confused. Okay, hi Nishat, welcome. All right, let's move on. If I can share the test. Can you see the question, dear viewers? So, question number 1. Omi says, is grammar important in English language? Yes, definitely. Without knowing grammar, there is no way you can write a sentence correctly, number 1. Especially all the academic writing, like if you're a student of a school or a college or a university or undergraduate or graduate or postgraduate level, or maybe research level, maybe you have to write a proposal, write a story, you have to publish your research paper, you have to publish your own writings, poems. There must be grammar, 100% accurate grammar. All right, so very often I compare, if English language is our body, grammar is all the bones. Okay, it gives the shape of the body. Grammar is really makes all the important changes where you need to know what you should use, also what you should be expressed accurately. All right, okay, let's move on, guys. Question number 1. The test is based on past and present tense. It is the beginner to pre-intermediate level test. So I'm sure that more or less all of you are aware of the grammar rules. We'll just go on from there. Mark, what does Mac do? John, he's a teacher. A dash in the junior high school. Okay, A, teach. B, teaches. C is teaching. D is taught. Okay, we are going number 1. Please focus on question number 1 only. So Afrin says C, White says C, Amina says C, Ilangi says B. Madam Ilangi Ina says B. Amina, we are only on question number 1 at the moment. Elena says teaches. Ata says is teaching. Linda says B, teaches. KRK says B. AM says B. Ata again says C. Okay, you have to say C twice. One time is enough, guys. Just try to remember your answer, okay? Hello, more, Amor, welcome. Says B. Anas B. Nishad B. Hello, Tariq, welcome. Omi says B. Tariq says B. Shan says C. Hello, Vumika, welcome. Hi, Creamy, welcome. Creamy says teach. Hey, all right, so guys, remember that Mark is asking question to John. Hey, John, he's asking like this. What does Mac do, John? Then John is answering, he's a teacher. He dash in the junior high school. Remember that he is a third person singular number. And look at the sentence pattern at the first sentence. What does Mac do? Guys, once again, remember that in what, W-H-A-T, W is silent. It should sound like what, not what. What does Mac do? He's a teacher. According to the British IPA, we do not say teacher, teacher. R is silent because British English is non-rhotic. We do not pronounce R in most of the cases. And if it's a present tense, what does Mac do? So the answer must be in present tense, definitely. Now, there are 3 answers I have seen, A, B, and C. All of you have chosen A. Most of you have chosen B, and some of you have chosen A. And I believe that a few people have chosen C as well. Look, it is a habitual fact, repetitive work. So when it is a habitual fact, repetitive action, we use simply present simple or present indefinite. So it should be, he teaches in the junior high school. B is the correct answer in this case. Okay. So is my explanation clear, everyone? Great. Thank you very much. You know what happens in the mobile, the comments come quickly, whereas in the web, the comments takes time to appear. That's great. Thank you very much for your comprehension about my explanation. But do ask me if you want to ask anything why your answer is not correct. Remember that making mistakes is the part of learning process. So don't worry about the mistakes. As long as you learn from it and you promise to yourself, oh, I've made a mistake, I've learned from it, and I'm not going to do the same mistake again in the future. This is the essence of making mistakes. Every mistake should be your motivation. Every mistake should be a positive vibe so that you can learn and move forward. Okay. Okay. Tariq says present simple is used to talk about facts. It is not always facts, Tariq. It could be habitual fact, repetitive work, that we do very often. Like I see, I eat, I drink, I go to school, I learn English, I teach grammar, I watch movie, I play cricket, I sleep, etc. These are all present tense. All our daily activities, if you just explain in that way. So well done and bravo for the people who have answered B is the correct answer for this question number 1. Okay, let's move on. Question number 2. I always dash a car twice a week. I always dash a car twice a week. So what's your answer? Uh, Linda says subject plus verb base. It depends. There may be S or ES in present simple. Tarek says B. White says B. I'm expecting this answer. Everyone should choose the right answer because it's a very basic beginner grammar. Linda says B. Vumika says B. KRK B. Nishad B. Amina B. Creamy B. Hassan, welcome B. Shan, welcome B. Zoya, welcome B. Okay, that's great. Afrin, welcome B. Ata says B. More, welcome B. Shar, welcome. Shar says B. That's a very easy peasy lemon squeezy type. So all of you are correct. I always wash a car twice a week. Now, if I change the subject, if I say, uh, John always dash a car twice a week, which one should be correct in that case? If I change the subject as a third person singular number, what would be the answer, guys? Like next one, like John. Say, John always dash a car twice a week. Okay, Nishat says A. All right. In that case, Bhumika says A. Afrin says B. We're changing this, subject. Instead of I'm using John. Question number 3. Like John always dash a car twice a week. Washes. Exactly. Remember that if it is a third person singular number, in present tense, present simple, we must use S or ES after the verb. So you guys are amazing. Bravo. And I'm very happy. Remember that whatever you learn, whatever you know when you're practicing, try to use correctly. Even in your writing, it will be helpful for your academic writing, for your exams. Hello, Rupanti, welcome. Great. Now, question number 3. It's another easy question. Oops, sorry. I think it's okay now. John, when you get up, Jim, I dash at 6 o'clock in this morning. All right. Umi says, okay, bye, sir. I should go to bed because already. Oh, that's fine. Thank you very much for joining. Hi, Devlat. Welcome. I'm doing great. Tarek says B. Ruponti says B. Linda says B. Before you answer, I've got a signal instruction for you. Read the second sentence on again. Once again, guys. Read the second sentence. John, hey, Jim, when did you get up? When do you get up? Jim says, I dash at 6 o'clock in this morning. Remember, before morning, we use the preposition in, and during night, we use the preposition at night. In morning, at night. In morning, at night. Shar says B. Elena says get up. Madam Ilangi says A. Ruponti is not sure. Bhumika says A. Oop. Oh, hang on a second. Tariq says A. White says A. Ata Mahmood says Rahman, welcome, says A. Creamy says B. Ilangi, Madam Ilangi says B. Naishat A. Afrin A. Rahman B. Nahid B. Bhumika A. Sarah A. Afrin C. Okay, Nahid A. So literally there are 3 answers now, A, B, and C. Ruponti started laughing. I don't know the reason why. Matthew, welcome. Happy to see you. Ahlan Salan. Kiarki says A. Madam Ilangi says 3A. Ruponti woke up. Bhumika A. Anas A. Matev A. Tariq A. Rahman A. White A. Atta says D. Madam Ilangi 3A. Okay, no worries. If you have answered once, you can change your answer always. There is nothing wrong because we are practicing and learning from our mistakes. So don't worry about that. Look at this is a conversation between 2 friends, John and Jim. John is asking Jim, Jim, when do you get up? Jim, I dash at 6 o'clock in this morning. Okay, you see, if it is mentioned in this morning or this morning, you have to remember that's the past tense, though this is there. But if there is no in this morning, I get up 6 o'clock, that time present simple, present indefinite is fine. But in this case, I woke up. A is the correct answer. I woke up at 6 o'clock in this morning, Because when the morning is over, only that time we talk about this morning or in this morning. Like this morning, I saw him making a live stream, or this morning you were playing cricket, or this morning you're practicing your English language with a different teacher. So that's a past tense. Remember, in this morning, she's past tense. So it should be A, woke up. So people who have chosen B, it might be a bit confusing. Why B is not correct? Because when we mention in this morning, look at the last word of the second part. That is the signal word. If you ever find this word anywhere, blindly use past simple or past indefinite. So A is the correct answer for 3. Okay, guys. Not B once again. So let's move on. Thank you very much, guys, for choosing a right answer. Remember that whatever we learn, we need to practice. We need to apply in our conversation, in our writing. Tarek said, past action done. It is normal when speaking. Yes, guys. Once again, if you find this sentence, hey, in this morning, I had a good breakfast. Or in this morning, you were playing football once again. I'm just repeating those things. Remember, in this morning is past. But if there is no in this morning, like I get up 6 o'clock, that's fine. That would be correct. Because of the word, signal word, we call it signal word, how, or the indication or indicating word. Okay. Abdul Hamid, I'm new here. Welcome, Abdul Hamid. I'm happy to see you. Carry on watching or listening. Question number 4. It's a very basic question. I'm sure you should answer 100% correct answer. I dash a bike on the last weekend. Yes, Matif, thank you very much. Ahlan sahlan. By the way, guys, I can speak in 6 different languages. You may be aware that I was not born in England. I migrated here 17 years ago in 2004. And I was born in Bangladesh. So Bengali is my first language, so mother tongue. I can speak Hindi, Urdu, Arabic, and German. And still I'm learning English, okay? So I dash a bike on the last weekend. So what would be your correct answer, guys? Okay. Um, Linda says C. Tarek says C, road. Okay. Vumika says C. Rupanti says road. Welcome, Rupanti again. Enas says C. Nishat, welcome again. D. Kerki says C. Hi, Missy, welcome. Mrs. says road. Afrin says road. Vumika says C. Daniel says road. Creamy says C. White says C. Sarah C. Matip C. Abdulhamid C. Nabil, you don't see my name? That's a bit unusual. Can you see the pinned comment? My name is above the pinned comment, okay? That's my YouTube channel, by the way, dear viewers. If you can please subscribe to me to support me, it would be great. Rahman says, obviously A. Okay, we're going to explain. Don't worry, guys. Let us read your comments first. Shan says C. Nahid says C. Avai says C. Elena said drop. You couldn't see all the answers? No, all the answers are there. It is clear. A, B, C, D. There are 4 answers. I can see from my mobile. I'm checking whether it is visible or not. It is visible, Madam Ilangi. Refresh your screen. Okay. Hi, Shatish. Welcome. Shatish says C. More says D. Okay. A bike. What do you do the bike? Do you drive or do you ride? My question is, guys, if you have a bike, what do you do to the drive? Do you drive or do you ride? You can see 1.2 only. No, I think that you have to refresh your screen. We ride. Drove. So there are 2 answers, drive or hello Mahfuz, welcome. Arandip says ride. Sarah says ride. Ride or drive? Come on, guys. I ride a drive. I drove a bike. Good questions. I ride a bike. When do you ride and when do you drive? That is the biggest question here. I ride a bike, I rode a bike, I drove a bike. First, you need to understand when we can use. What's the difference between drive and ride? Yes, Nishad, if you understand the difference between driving and riding, then the answer would be clear to you. Come on, guys. Because last weekend. Yeah, last weekend is a past tense, so it should be past answer. Not A and B. It should be either C or D. Now, the question is, what's the difference between driving and riding? I drive a car, exactly. But when it is a bike, do you drive or do you ride? This is the question. Hello, Saeed, welcome. Rupert, this is a road, Elena road, and uh, some people says is drove. Okay, so according to the grammar, guys, remember that riding a motorcycle is more acceptable than driving it. Okay, we use the word drive when it's like a car or train, when you have hood on the top of it. Okay, like there is shelter that saves you from the sun, rain, snowfall. In that case, those vehicles we call them drive. Other than riding a bike, riding a bicycle, riding a motorcycle. Is that clear, guys? So it is drove. All right. I like to ride a bike because I don't like to drive a car. So drove is the correct answer. Remember, last weekend is the past tense, so AV is not correct. Now, is my explanation clear enough to all of you? Because remember that we use the word drive when there is a shelter on our head, like a taxi, car, train, rail, bus. But when there is no shelter, we can say, riding. Okay, so I rode a bike on the last weekend rather than I drove a bike. But remember that once again, grammatically we're talking about, but in real life situation, it could be same. I don't find any difference during the spoken English lessons. Hello, Daniel. Okay, admin, welcome. Rani says you're new to the class. Welcome. I'm happy to see you. Today we are having a test between the present and past tense, and we are just explaining how it can be used in your daily life. Remember that if you make mistakes, there is no penalty. Okay, we all make mistakes. Okay, and also remember that when we learn from our mistakes, we have to just bear in mind that, oh, I'm not going to make the same mistakes in the future. So the answer for this question is for C. I rode a bike on the last weekend, a friend. Hello, Ragnar, welcome. Hello, Hannah, you're new. Thank you very much. Hello, Edward, welcome. Hello, letter R again, welcome. Letter R or R, okay, is rolling R. In Scottish accent, letter R, you'll be happy to know that in Scottish accent, they roll the R like you are the most beautiful girl in the world. They said girl, not girl. World, not world, okay? That's really cool. Hi, Vin, welcome. Hi, Cadet, welcome. Hi, Fozan, welcome. Once again, dear viewers, if you haven't seen me before, meet me. This is Rahat Ali, a part-time Hello teacher from England, and I teach English grammar, spoken English, IELTS classes, as well as basic British IPA. Yes, Edward. Rolling R. They call it rolling R, like you are the most beautiful girl in the world. Okay, are you the Romeo? They talk like this, and their accent is quite different. If I say some of the Scottish accent, you'll be shocked and surprised. They don't say hand, they say hond. They don't say window. They say windy. Like, hey, mate, don't put your horn on the windy. Someone can't pronounce R. Yeah. Ride and drive both are irregular verbs. Exactly, Tarek. Thank you very much. Sarur says, I'm new in my class. Thank you very much. Hi, read you. Welcome. Okay, let's move on. Question number 5. The answer of the question number 4 is for C. Rode. I rode a bike on the last weekend. I'm sure my explanation is correct. When we should use drove and when we should use rode. Question number 5. Joy is asking, Joy, hey, what did you do last weekend? Jane, dash. I go to the museum. I'm at home. I went to the museum. It was interesting. You see, look at this sentence pattern. With this sentence pattern, you can make thousands of sentences. Hey, what did you do last weekend? I go to the museum. I'm at home. I went to the museum. It was interesting. All right, so look at the sentence pattern once again. If you know this pattern, with this pattern, you can make, I'm sure, more than 1,000 sentences. Use it in your conversation, in the live stream, in your chatting, in your writing. All right, Linda says C. White says C. Christian says C. And admin says C. Matep says C. Afrin C. Ripon to C. Christian again. Sorur says C. I went to the museum. Vumika C. Elena C. Tarek said, Veen, welcome again. Nisha C. Hi, Christian. You have written more than 4 times. 1 time is enough, Christian. Don't worry. Abdul Hamid says, I went to the museum. Madam Ilangi says C. Sarah C. Sarur C. Guys, 1 moment. I need to charge my mobile phone. Give me a quick second. Okay. Oh, Teacher Ahmed is here. Welcome, Teacher Ahmed. Do you have a time to join me, Teacher Ahmed? Sadiq C. Christian C. Teacher Ahmed, if you can hear me, please respond. I would like to see you here. C. Please, Teacher Ahmed, join me for a few moments if you have time. Bhumika, Jack. Yay, Teacher Ahmed is here. Yahoo! Teacher Ahmed is one of the most amazing teachers in this app. I'm sure you know him, don't you guys? And he's one of the...
Hello.
Hello, Teacher Ahmed. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello, Teacher Rat. How are you doing?
I'm always fantastic like you.
Oh, yeah, I hope so. Hi, everybody.
Uh,
Yeah, I just came in and I saw that everybody was writing C, and I said, okay, let me write C too,
that's
like
good.
all these people.
I'm flabbergasted to get you, Teacher Ahmed. Dear viewers, I don't know any introduction for Teacher Ahmed, but people who have not seen him for the first time join. This is Teacher Ahmed, an amazing teacher from Hallo who lives in Poland. And also in the teachers competition, there are 2 winners teachers, male teachers. One of them is Teacher Ahmed, and luckily another one is me. Okay.
Of course, we got it. Thank you, Teacher Rat. That's awesome. Thanks, everybody.
And do not forget to follow him, support him, subscribe to his private lesson classes. I'm sure you're going to learn a lot of things. And don't worry, whatever the money Teacher Ahmed gets, he's going to give me 25%. So subscribe to him.
Yeah, like, we have got something together.
Okay.
But you shouldn't tell everybody about our kind of secret
Oh, sorry.
relation.
Oh, did I bring the cat out of the bag?
I guess so. You spilled all the beans
All
today.
right. Okay. Do you want me to unspill it then?
No way. But it's okay. Like, don't cry over the spilled milk. It's all gone.
All right, Rani says, I'm not good at English. She's new. Welcome, Rani. So, dear viewers, if you haven't followed Teacher Ahmed yet, followed him. And also, Teacher Ahmed makes public live streams open. Maybe, is it 2 to 3 times a week, Teacher Ahmed?
Well, I try my best, even though I'm pressed for time these days, but I do my best to make it like, as much as possible. I had one yesterday, so maybe one more today, or I don't know, like, next week.
That's great. And by the way, I'm very happy once again. Teacher Ahmed, I'll request you to explain why C is the correct answer for the question number 5.
Oh yeah, see, which question? Okay, what did you do last weekend? Oh, it's pretty easy. Like A and B, they're incorrect because the question is asked in the past. We have did and we have last weekend. So A and B, they're incorrect. C and D, both answers are in the past, but the question says, what did you do? So we have to know the kind of the action that has been done. So I
Mhm.
went to the museum is correct. But if you say, how was your visit to the museum? Then you could say it was interesting.
Thank you very much, Teacher Ahmed. Rani is asking what time usually you offer your free lessons.
Well, like, nobody knows. I wish I knew.
All right. So,
I wish I knew that, but you have to be online 24/7 to get me. I think this is the only way.
so, but don't stay 24/7 online, okay? Because you have to sleep, take food, you have to go to school, or you have got any one work, okay, guys?
Definitely, yeah. Well, I don't know, like it depends on my time. Usually take like 2 p.m. afternoon my time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah, I don't know, like, how
So,
would it be like Central European time, 2
so,
p.m.
so listen to it carefully. It is 2 p.m. European time, Central European time, which is, I think, GMT plus 1 hour, right? Or 2 hours.
I guess one. Yeah.
Okay, great. So that's really cool. So, Teacher Ahmed, would you like to tell our viewers? Because, this morning I had a student, he was a bit confused. That's why I brought this topic. I asked him, can you please describe your childhood memories? He started like this: when I was a child, I play football. I like cricket as well. I spend time for swimming. Then I had to stop him and I had to explain him why other sentences are not correct. So would you please explain to our viewers and learners how they can understand when we should use the past tense?
Well, something that you did basically in the past, you can use it. You can use so many different structures like past simple. I did something, I played, I went, and many more. Or you could use past perfect. I had gone somewhere, I had visited. Or you could definitely use past perfect continuous. I had been working. I had been visiting. Or you
Mhm.
could use just past continuous, like I was working, I was visiting, I was playing. And you can also use it to. I used to work, I used to play, I used to see where like anything else. Or the last thing you could also use would when something was repetitive. So you could say, I would visit my parents every week. So this is something that was repeated every week, so that you can use it. I hope I answered the
Thank,
question.
thank you very much, Teacher Ahmed. So do you have any question for Teacher Ahmed? You can ask him. He can also
Hi
help you.
everyone.
And Teacher Ahmed is saying hello to all of you, and I'm sure uh, now it is clear and understandable when we should use past tense. Okay, that's great. Teacher Ahmed, is it okay if we move to the next question and you can explain later? Let them answer first.
Of course, yes, of course.
So, dear viewers, as you have listened to Teacher Ahmed's 5C is the correct answer, and not D, though D was a past tense, but it is not related to the question. We need to understand the context of the question before we attempt to answer. Like, how was the visit of the museum? It was interesting. That is the real answer. Okay. Question number 6. Kay has a question. Teacher Ahmed, would you like to read it for our viewers?
Which question?
Question number 6.
Oh yeah. I thought somebody's asking in the comment. You said Kate has a question, and I was just looking at the comments and found nothing. Okay, what
Oh,
time did you get up this morning? I dash up at 6:30. So which one do you think is correct? Get, got, gone, and go.
all right. There is a question for you, Teacher Ahmed. Christian has a question. What's the Poland important news at the moment? And also many people are
Well,
saying hello to you, like Madam Ilangi from Sri
hi
Lanka.
everybody. I'm sorry if I missed any of your comments. Well, I don't know about Polish news. I haven't watched TV nor the news, so I think, yeah, everything is pretty good, but the only thing is that the weather is pretty cold outside.
Oh, what's the temperature, Teacher Ahmed?
Well, at night it gets down to -3, -2,
Ooh,
but daytime it's probably like, 5 to 6
all right.
maximum.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Maria.
Okay, so yeah, we are luckier than you because we have got at night at the moment the average temperature 2 to 3, at daytime like 6, 7, 8, depending on the sunrise.
Yeah, it's like, it's okay. Young people don't feel coldness. I think it's fine.
You're young too, Teacher Ahmed. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
You are the most youngest teacher of this app, so don't worry about that.
thank you.
Okay, so let me read out the answers. Rani says B, Matev says B, Fatima says A, Ashjan says B, Madam Ilangi says B, Harsh says B, Christian says got B, Rimon says A, Christian again got, Shadia welcome, got, Tarek says B, Creamy says B, Rani says got, Mini says B, Christian, Linda says B, Mariam is saying hello to you. Okay, Abdi Hamid says got up. KRK says A. Jack says I'm a teacher. Why don't we say I'm going to home? And why we say I'm going home? We can answer this question. I mean, Teacher Ahmed can answer after finishing this question number 6. You need to wait a little bit. Rupanti, welcome again. Vumika says B. Uh, okay. And you have got a personal question, Teacher Ahmed. Have you got a girlfriend?
Uh, no, they say that you must have a girlfriend, I believe. Not have you got. Yeah, but you have to, get a girlfriend, I believe. Hi, Tarek.
Mod says B. Tarek is saying hello to you. That's really cool. Yeah, you have already answered because home is, we do not use preposition before home because home is an adverb and we do not use preposition before an adverb. Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. So I'm sure, guys, almost everyone has answered. Teacher Ahmed, now explain to them which one is the correct answer and why. Because I have
Okay,
seen
so
people have chosen A and B.
yeah, so of course it's B. B is the correct answer. I believe many of the students chose B, which is great. Yeah, what time did you, whenever you see did in the question, that is probably for the past and for sure past simple, then you need to use the past verb, which is got. So we don't say get with ed, but it becomes got.
Thank
This is
you.
the right answer.
Thank you very much, Teacher Ahmed. There is another question from Ilangi. Which country do you live?
I live in Poland, Ilangi.
Do you know how to speak in Polish, Teacher Ahmed?
Uh,
Dzień
it
dobry.
depends. Like it depends. Yeah, I speak like normal conversation. When it comes to something pretty difficult, no, not really. I have to switch to English,
All right.
but I
Hello.
don't really need it.
All right. Oh, the Indominus. Dr. Mesh, welcome. Uh,
Hello, Doctor.
Indominus, I think his name is. Okay,
Yeah.
Jack says B. So I'm sure you all have listened to Teacher Ahmed. The correct answer is B because the first sentence is, what time did you get up this morning? So that is the past tense and the answer must be in past tense. Right? There is another question. I forgot the name. Rani says, when do you have to use simple past tense, Teacher Ahmed?
When something is in the past. Very easy answer to that. Whenever something is in the past, then you have to use past simple. Not necessarily past simple, but a past tense. But for the past simple, whenever in the sentence is an finished action, and you can get the words like yesterday, last night, or a past year, for example, 1992,
Mhm.
2007, 2020. So then you would probably use past tense
Okay.
and past simple.
So let us please listen to our conversation. I'm going to ask Teacher Ahmed some question in the past tense. Teacher Ahmed, what?
But not embarrassing questions, please, sir.
No, no
A lot of
embarrassing.
people are watching.
Don't worry, I won't do that. I dare not to do that. Okay.
Okay,
So,
let's see.
Teacher Ahmed, how did you go to Poland?
Uh, I came here as a student first in 2019. Yeah.
Okay, so have you noticed Teacher Ahmed has explained, I came here in 2019 as a student. So that is really past tense. There are some people have joined. Let me welcome quickly Rani again. Uh, Beidi Sarah, walaikum salam. She's saying hello to you, Teacher Ahmed, as well.
Hello, hello, everyone.
And Mariam is here as well. Okay, so come, came, come. So which is a regular verb, right, Teacher Ahmed?
Irregular.
Yeah. So now get, got or gotten, both are correct. In American English, they say gotten. In British English, we say simply got.
Yeah, true.
All right. So in this case, B is the correct answer. And high five and bravo to all the people who have answered well. Okay. So Suranjit, we are focusing on past and present simple, and that's the test based on it. So we can answer it if you wait a little bit. Let us finish the test. Okay. We have done only 6 questions, And Mariam says, okay, Mariam.
It's a win-win situation. Yeah.
Wow, look at this kitty.
Elena.
Teacher Ahmed, do you like cats?
Uh, I like dogs more, but I don't have any.
All right. Do you have any plan to buy in the future?
Yeah, probably next year I will get a dog.
Uh,
Yeah,
okay,
I like it.
that's great. So if you buy a dog for you in the future, uh, do you think that your partner is going to like it?
I don't have a partner, so I don't really care.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah, I live alone, so it doesn't really matter.
all right. Okay. Alina, welcome. Pritam, welcome. Mariam again, welcome. Parvez, welcome. Jack has a question for you, Teacher Ahmed.
Oh my God. Okay, Jack. Jack, yeah, you could say both. Like you could say I came here for study purposes, or you could say I came here as a student. Both, definitely make sense.
All right. Okay, so there are a few answers already. Okay, actually, I didn't read any answers. Yes. So this question, Teacher Ahmed, if you please read it out loudly, so that.
Okay, first says, what does Jenny normally do in her free time? Patty is trying to answer. A, she read or she read, no, she read textbooks in her free time. She reads textbooks in her free time, or she often read textbook in her free time, or she usually reads textbooks in her free time. Let's
Wow,
see which one is the best.
it's really confusing answer, Teacher Ahmed. Honestly.
Yeah, you
Okay.
know,
Okay. Let me
it
read out the
is.
answers quickly. Let me see. Christian says C. BD Sarah says B. Harsh says B. Ruponti says B. Christian has changed his answer now. D. He's saying. Uh, Rani says B or D. All right. Sarda, welcome. Rani says again B or D. BD Sarah says D. Ruponti B and D. Ilangi says D. Masum D. Linda D. Sarah D. Rani says reads. Okay. Alina says B. Christian says D. And you have to answer like A, B, C, D like this, okay, rather than a bar, Rani, okay? Dr. Indomena says D. KRK says D. Rani says D. Creamy D. Tarek D. Alina says B. Ata, welcome back. Mini, welcome. D. Mini says C. Jack says D. Uh, Mariam says Teacher Ahmed is answering Teacher Rahas as a guest. Yes, he's our honorable guest speaker, Mariam. So don't dare to say anything against him, yeah? All right.
Thank you.
So it's really enjoyable, Teacher Ahmed, when I see different people answer in a different way and you explain to them in such an allegorical way and they understand and they learn from it. This is the, really an essence of learning that you explain, you teach them and they move forward.
Teaching is learning for sure.
Yeah, and honestly, teacher Ahmed, I always treat myself as a universal learner rather than a teacher. Okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. Like, we are life learners.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so teacher Ahmed is going to answer once again. I'm going to ask the question. Teacher Ahmed, what does Jenny normally do in her free time? Now you should answer.
She usually reads textbooks in her free time.
Okay. And why other answers are not correct? If you can please explain to our viewers.
So A is the answer is in the past, and that's incorrect because the question is asked what does. This is one. B is incorrect because we don't have the word normally. Yeah, like, we have what does Jenny normally do? Where is the word normally in the answer? We don't find it. We have a better option. C is incorrect because she often reads. And also the word textbook is a countable noun, so we cannot use it like, simply without S or without A or N. And D is the best answer. She usually reads textbooks in her free time. We have the answer with reads with S, and also the word normally is being explained with the word usually. That is the correct answer.
Thank you very much. And dear viewers, also, I'm going to ask this question to teacher Ahmed. When definite when we explain to any answer, what are the criteria or the signal words? We can please explain to our viewers.
Okay, so the verb that we use must be in third person singular. If we use a singular subject, like for example, he plays football, not play, or we can use does or do, or we can use like for daily routine. Whenever you do something regularly, you can definitely use present simple. Or for a fact, you could say that the earth goes around the sun. You could also say that.
Mhm. Great. Thank you very much, guys. If you have any more questions, please, it's a high time and great opportunity to ask teacher Ahmed, who is listening to you and reading all of your amazing comments. Okay, Tariq says action done frequently, so answer is D. That's right. That is the signal word, as teacher Ahmed says. Jenny, what does Jenny normally do in her free time? So normally means usually or regularly, or on and off, you can say, or often. But
Yeah, true.
so these are the ways you can explain. Thank you very much, teacher Ahmed.
You're
Uh,
welcome.
the earth revolves around the sun. Okay, Jack is answering. Um, Rani says, I can understand everything. I'm not fluent in English. Okay, Rani, if you'd like to join teacher Ahmed's lessons, visit his account and sign up. It is $10 for a month, and you'll get 8 amazing lessons. You know, teacher Ahmed, that day I went to central London, and there is an English learning school beside my office. You'll be surprised to know 60 hours. And how much they cost? Guess it, teacher Ahmed. Then I'm going to tell you the answer.
60 hours?
In a month, 15 hours every weekly they teach any national or international student or foreign student. So 60 hours in a month, and the cost is, guess it, how much the cost could be?
Well, probably 300, 200,
No, no,
300,
no,
or
teacher
even more.
Ahmed, £600. Can you imagine? For
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, it's London. I can imagine.
it's London, yeah.
It's London, definitely.
And
Yeah.
there are many, institutes that are accredited by the British Council or the Cambridge University in London, all over the places, and their charges in between 400 to 600, depending on the location. Location is an important issue, to raise the fees.
Yeah, it does matter in any country. Like the location is pretty important.
Right.
Like in any country, like courses in the capital city are more expensive than the other places. And even in the capital city, from one position to another, that can definitely have a great impact on it.
All right. Thank you very much, Ahmed. There are now many questions. Can you teach about the use of neither and nor? Ilange has a question. And I think there is a new person, Shams Habibi. Welcome. Ahlan wa sahlan. So, Alina, says Teacher Ahmed's logo. Yes. So if you want to join Teacher Ahmed's lesson, just Teacher Ahmed, make a comment so that they can go to your account and sign up from there.
Oh yeah, thank you for that. Well, I
So,
mean, all they can do is requesting a lesson for now, I believe.
or you can
Uh,
have.
that would be the only thing for the moment
Okay.
that
So,
they can do.
all right. So Teacher Ahmed has said once again, you visit to his account and you request a lesson, mention the time. If he's free, he can take it. But if you are not free, how you can take it? That's the question.
Just do that. That would be easier.
Okay. Suranjit, welcome. Suranjit has a question for you, Teacher Ahmed. Is there any difference between simple and present indefinite? Should be between, not among. Please explain his mistake and then you can explain, Teacher Ahmed.
Yeah, difference between present simple, present indefinite. Well, we don't have a tense in English with the name present indefinite. We don't have any tenses with that.
Mm-hmm.
There's no name with that, so if you mean something else, definitely you can ask. But with this name, there are some tenses in English. We have actually present and past, only these two tenses, but we have some subtenses like, present simple, continuous, and future is also a part of present. So basically, there are could be 16 tenses or 13.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but Teacher Ahmed, because this guy is from Asian countries. In Asian countries, present simple is called a present indefinite. Okay, so there is no
Oh,
difference.
really?
Yes, Teacher Ahmed. I was going to add this comment. In Asian countries, many Asian countries, when children are taught grammar in junior school, primary school, they call it present indefinite. I remember in my country too, Bangladesh, they used to tell present
I
indefinite, but
don't know.
later I came to
We
know.
have never talked that. We have never named it this tense. Yeah, present indefinite.
Yeah, present.
Wow, it's new.
All right. So that is the explanation, Teacher Ahmed. So that's basically no difference for the answer of Suranjit. Okay. If you just,
That's better then.
yeah,
Okay, so teacher Rahat, thank you so much for having me. I just wanted to have a chat for a
uh,
few minutes. It was really my pleasure to be here with you and with everyone.
likewise. Thank you very much for
Yeah,
joining. Any
thank
hello teacher,
you.
Teacher Ahmed, you know what? When any hello teacher joins me, I really feel honored, you know,
Oh
and
yeah, it's also my pleasure to be here. Thank you.
you're
And
very
have a
welcome.
really good day, everyone. Thank you for being here.
You're,
Goodbye.
you're very welcome.
Goodbye.
Thank you very much, Teacher Ahmed. Okay, guys, that was Teacher Ahmed, who is another amazing hello teacher from Poland. He is still there, and thank you very much, Teacher Ahmed, again. Let me see who else is here. Ata indefinite. Rani means queen, yes. Ahmed, teacher, what should we have to say after birthday? Man says, thank you when you wish on his birthday. Welcome, but what do you don't help? Okay, take your time. Jack said, Ahmed, teacher, what should we say? Okay, no problem, guys. So, Teacher Ahmed came here. I'm happy and I was glad to get him earlier. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, the answer is for this question is D. Okay, Daniel, gonna is an informal word. Okay, I'm going to write it. What are the informal words very often we use? Wanna, gonna, what's up? Okay, lotta, gotta. These are all informal words. And remember that we must use informal words only in the informal environment. So what are the informal environments? Your family, close friends, and maybe relatives whom you know very well. But if it is a formal environment, generally we don't use it. Okay, so gonna is going to, as you say, yeah. WhatsApp is how are you? One is want to. Lotta is lot up. Gotta is got to. You see. Okay. Jack says, Ali teacher, can you please answer your question? What's your question? Have I missed it? Your question is, what should we have to say after birthday? Man says, thank you when you wish on his birthday. Welcome, but we didn't do any help in him. Anyone greets you, just simply say thank you very much. What should you on? What should you? What do you like to say? Honestly, this is my question to you. No, okay. Present indefinite, past indefinite, right? All right. Going to is gonna. That's right, guys. So BD Sarah have to is have to. There is we don't use shoulda. All right. So Bia, welcome. Satish, welcome. Daniel again. Elaine, Reg, Suranjit. When should you use past simple and present perfect tense? Okay, we have to take the lesson in another day, Suranjit, because today we're explaining, we're having the test of past and present tense. We are focused on it. Please, if you support me, you'll get the notifications. Hello, Teacher Jamal. Welcome. I'm happy to see you. It's always my pleasure to see Teacher Jamal. Guys, welcome, Teacher Jamal. Bia, thank you very much for your donation. Kinda, yes, kinda is another informal word. Thank you very much, Teacher Jamal. Shuda, woulda, yes, kuda, gotcha, betcha, gimme, lemme. Thank you very much, Teacher Jamal, for the share. That's really amazing to know all the most of the informal contractions that we use. But remember, we must use it on the right place and the right time with the right person. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Question number 8. And number 8, look at guys. So what is number 8? All right, number 8. Can you see the question, please? Walaikum salam, Teacher Jamal. I'm happy to see you too. Guys, once again, do not forget to touch the heart-shaped symbol to support me. And thank you very much for joining. We are going to continue a little bit more before we end up this lesson. And I'm very happy to see many new people who have joined. And previously we had teacher Ahmed. I really felt amazed and excited and flabbergasted to see and meet him. Okay. So let me see what's the answer. Sandra says, do question number 8. I and my friend dash our homework every day. Christian says go. Sandra says do. Christian says do. Suranji says A. Matep says A. Tarek A. Ilangi A. Krisha says go. Daniel. Welcome. Okay, thanks to Jamal sir, right? Creamy A. Do. Rani A. Ephraim A. Christian A. Yusuf. Hi. Welcome, Ahlan. Res flabbergasted. Yes, I like to use this word. This is one of my amazing words that I like to use very often. Chris says do. Barin, welcome. A. Hi, Mustafa, welcome. D. Daniel says do. Raj, welcome again. A. Rani, do. Monter, A. Ata, A. Okay, my friend and I do our homework every day. Yeah. So there would be 2 possible answers. I and my friend. I and my friend. Okay. Jack says, me too, birthday boy. Happy birthday to brother, birthday boy. Thank you, brother. Okay, welcome. I had read the word homework. Homework is homework, Christian. Guys, remember that in British English, most of the cases in British IPA, we do not pronounce letter R. That's why British English is called non-rhotic. If the R is at the middle, at the end, and we do not pronounce it, but we do pronounce that if the word starts with letter R or when the letter R is in between 2 vowel sounds. Okay. And teacher Jamal has written, my friend and I do our homework every day, or I and my friend do our homework every day. I don't really use this structure. I prefer putting second and third person pronouns before first person. Exactly, teacher Jamal. Generally, second and third person should be always there. And there is a grammar rule. It's called 231 and 132 when it is a first person, second person, and third person. And that rule is 231 when we are explaining, general description. And we use 132 when it is like a crime or any negative impact. Okay. And Christian says, I'm sleepy now. That's why my answers are all incorrect. No worries, Christian. Rani says, my friend and I is correct. My friend and I should be generally, rather than I and my friend. Okay, teacher Jamal, can you see Jack's question? Maybe he'll be able to help you. Okay, repetitive action done frequently. So you choose A. Okay. Tarek says, let me see who else has answered. You could say, don't mention it. Not a problem, dude. No biggie. No need to thank you. Yes. You're very welcome as well. Okay, that's great. Thank you very much, teacher Jamal. That's cool. By the way, in my mobile, the responses are coming straight away. In the web, it takes time, maybe 2 to 3 seconds later. Now, I and my friend, or my friend and I, dash do our homework every day. The reason is that, teacher Jamal, the reason for this question, I and my friend, is that, learners may be confused to use either does or do, because my friend is a third person singular number. So my friend does homework. Okay. Which is why this question has been put in this way rather than my friend and I. I and my friend do our homework every day. So remember that, guys, and is the conjunction, the word which makes it plural. My friend is a third person singular number and I is first person singular number. So because of the conjunction words and, it has become a plural, which is why it is I and my friend do our homework every day. Okay. Please do not make any bad comment, please. Okay. Rani, so it's plural. That's right. Uh, if there is any administrator, suspend your account in Oxen, please. If you don't like my live stream, please leave my live stream. That is the best solution for you. Plus, do not make any subversive comment here. Okay, you're totally violating the Hallo policy and code of conduct. Okay, you better get to know what are the Hallo code of conducts and policies. Okay, guys, so let's move on to the next question. Number 9, we are actors. We dash in movies. Okay, so Christian says act. Krishu, welcome. Krishu says B. And KK says B. Rani says B. Suranjit B. Ruponti B. Elangi B. Daniel act. Tariq B. And who else is here? Let me see. Yusuf, welcome. Yusuf says B. All right, guys. Let me see who else is here. So we are actors. So do you act in the movies or we play in the movies? What's the answer, guys? So this question is very basic, easy peasy, lemon squeezy type question. I wonder everyone should have correct answer. We act in movies. That's right, Rani. So not A, I'm sorry. B is the correct answer. We are actors. We act in movies. Okay, a place is not possible. Acting is a gerund or a continuous tense. Acts is the verb with s. We do not use acts after we. We role played. Okay, everyone, well done and bravo for your correct answer. Cool. Question number 10. So that would be the last question for today's live stream. Okay, guys. So Toy says, hey, what does Pim dash? Eyes, she's a student. Okay. Christian says does do. Krishu says C. Tarek says C. Ruponti says C. Suranjit says C. KK says C. Creamy says C. Daniel says C. Ilangi says C. Barin welcome says C. Yusuf says C. Efren welcome. Efren says C. Sufyan, welcome. Sufyan says C. Who else is here? Come on, guys. Be brave to answer. Don't worry about the making mistakes. Once again, mistakes are our learning tools as long as we can learn from it. They are our motivations. Take every mistake is a positive way. Oh, thank you very much, Teacher Jamal. That's a really cool explanation. As a side note, remember that the correct response to someone thanking is you're very welcome and not welcome. That's right. Welcome someone to your home, to place, and even, and you say you are welcome. Exactly. Thank you for your help. Or I appreciate. Sometimes we say that as well. Thank you very much, Teacher Jamal. Atik says B. One welcome. One says obviously C. Hi, Zakira says, which one, Zakira? Is it B or C? You need to find out. There are two answers. Remember, in question number 10, Toy is asking, what dash Pim dash? Ice is answering, she's a student. Like, what do you do? So, Pim is a, remember, Pim is a third person singular number. In present tense, there should be S or ES after the verb. So, it should be, what does P do? What does Pim do? I'm sorry, not P, Pim do. What does Pim do? Ice is answering, she's a student. Okay, and Teacher Jamal, oh, Jack said, Jamal teacher, you could say don't mention it. This is we can't say because birthday. Boy should have to mention thank you as we wish him. Not a problem, dude. This we say when we misunderstand and realize. No biggie. No need to thank me. Okay. No problem, Teacher Jamal, anytime. So Zakira says D. Okay, read the whole sentence again, dear viewers. In the second sentence, you can find the answer. She is a student. So the question must be in present simple or present indefinite tense. So what does Pim do? She's a student. Like, what do you do? Very often we ask. Remember that. Remember, there is another confusing question. Very often people say, what are you doing? And what do you do? When the question is, what do you do? It means you're asking the profession of the person. And what are you doing means you're asking what the person is exactly doing in that specific time when you have asked the questions. So you got to be very careful about these two questions. Like, hey, what are you doing? I'm watching the movie. I'm playing cricket. I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to listen to Teacher Jamal's comments. I'm trying to read it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to listen to other teachers' live stream. But if someone says, what do you do? That means the person is asking about your occupation or profession. What do you regularly do? Like, are you a student? Are you a business person? Are you in a job? Or are you in anything else? So you got to be very careful when you answer this question. So that is the end of the today's live stream, guys. Okay, thank you very much. And as you might be aware that when I conduct my subscribers lesson, it is not possible for you to come and make comments because that is only for the subscribers. If you like to join any of my classes or lesson, there is a sign up button on the right hand left side from the mobile or the web. You have to just visit my account and sign up from there. It's very cheap, $10 for a whole month, 8 lessons. Can you imagine? It is 1.25 basically for every class, which is less than buying a cup of tea or coffee in many countries. All right, and I shared the story earlier in central London, and there are many English learning schools, and their fees are too expensive, I should say. One of the schools has advertised, their 60 hours every month, £600. So literally for every 1 hour, you have to pay £10, whereas you're paying only $10 for the whole month, 8 lessons, and will have the opportunity to talk to the teacher. You'll have the opportunity to, explain or ask questions and meet other people. Okay, so Teacher Jamal is asking, Jack, let me quote where is that? Where does it go? So what does PIM do? That's the answer, everyone. Thank you very much. Jamal teacher, thank you. Ilangi, I really appreciate your effort. Oh, thank you very much, Ilangi. PIM is the name, Sajat, okay? Rupanti Tata, yes. In northern part of England, guys, Tata means bye-bye and Ta means thank you. So this is another in a British word. We use Ta means thanks and Tata is bye-bye. Okay, Jose, you're from Colombia, welcome. Jack, yeah, no problem. Shaks Zoda, welcome. Rani. Bia, oh, yes, Hello discounts. That's great. Thank you very much. I forgot to mention, guys, there is a Hello promotion going on for the Black Friday. So this is the link. If you'd like to join, maybe I was going to advertise it tomorrow. All right, so I'll do it maybe tomorrow or the after tomorrow to make another live stream. So link for your class. Rani, you need to visit my account. If you see the pinned comment, click on it, then it will take you to my account. You'll find Monday to Sunday, different types of lessons. You click to the sign up button, then it will take you to the payment page. So what you have to do, you have to have money in your Hello account. So how you can get the money? This is the question. You can get it from Google Pay, Apple Pay, maybe PayPal, maybe credit or debit card. So your card or those accounts should be linked to your Hello account. It is safe, by the way. Many people ask that, ask it, is it safe? Yes, it is safe. So then nothing to be worried. Then you bring money, at least you have to, I think, get $20. Then you choose your favorite teacher and subscribe to the teacher. Okay, and teacher Jamal says, Jack, don't mention is informal. Just in polite answer. Christian says, what do you, Black Friday? Nothing. I'm not going to buy anything. I'm working on that day, Christian. Pinar, welcome. And Ilangi, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much for your love, support, and all the nice comments. And also, please follow teacher Jamal. He teaches many amazing lessons about the pronunciation, grammar, and many other things. And I believe that if you join and follow teacher Jamal as well, you can learn a lot of things. And he also invites all the students and he gives them the opportunity to talk, so that it will be your opportunity to join his live stream. Okay, guys? So once again, thank you very much, guys. You guys are really amazing. I wish I could do a little bit more. All right, Rani, you're welcome. Matip, ahlan wa welcome. Oxytocin, I see in the first time. Oxytocin, are you new here? That's my question, because I'm one of the teacher that started from the beginning of this app last year, March 2020. Okay, thank you, Tarek. Welcome again. Barian, you're very welcome. Krishu, thank you very much. And because of your love and support, honestly, guys, I've got 149,000 followers. I'm really, really grateful to you. And I appreciate the way you come and make comments and support me. And I'm really happy for that, which is why in a week, I try to conduct 3 to 4 lessons free from my home about the grammar, spoken English, basic British IPA, common mistakes, and IELTS strategies. And also, you may be aware, because I live in Essex County of England, but I work in central London. When I go there, I make cultural live stream to show you around different places of London, like the London Bridge, okay, like the Tower Bridge, Tower of London, Oxford Circus, Trafalgar Square, Buckingham Palace, and then Big Ben, Thames River, many other amazing places. So follow me, support me, stay connected to me. You'll be getting lots of live streams from there. Thank you very much, guys. Jack says, I follow you because you show UK. That's right. And also because I work for the National Health Service on a contractual basis, I need to move around different cities. Okay, so I've been to Oxford, Cambridge, Birmingham, Manchester, Wales, and many other amazing cities, and I made live streams from there. Thank you very much, guys. Once again, see you later. Before I finish my live stream, my only request would be practice, practice, practice. Whatever you have learned today, practice it, apply it. Otherwise, you're going to forget it. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. You guys are awesome. Bye and see you later.